morning. How are you on this amazing morning? It is that time of the day, 7:59. Time for us to do our show, Morning Blessings. So, sleepyheads, American Thanksgiving. I know some of our American friends wouldn't be here with us today, Ryan, because they're celebrating Thanksgiving. Some of them may be still asleep from having shopped all night and all of that. So how are you, Ryan, this morning? Hope you're doing great. I am doing wonderful. So hello, Loretta. Good morning. How are you doing today? I'm doing really great. Had a great night's sleep, tired, and passed out very quickly. But it was okay. I woke up this morning fired up and ready to go. So here we are. It is that wonderful time of the morning. And it's important for, hi Marina, good morning. How are you today? Every time I hear this name, Marina, I remember my sister. It's always so nice to hear the name. So today, what do you expect today? If you were expecting to go Black Friday shopping, I guess that is what you're expecting today. It's not though. It's not. So if you ask me, what do you expect today? Today, I expect a miracle. A pleasant, amazing miracle. Miracles are always amazing. So, did you expect a miracle today? Good morning, beautiful humans. Thanks, Marina. When you are called a beautiful human, that is so nice, to come somewhere and somebody greets you with, good morning, beautiful human. That makes you feel really good. And we should all appreciate that. So most of our American friends, if not all, will not be here today. Some of them are still in the stores buying Black Friday, Green Friday, Purple Friday, and all the Fridays. Although it's tomorrow. It's so funny, eh? Thursday becomes Black Friday. But that's okay. But those of you that are here, you need to hear about your miracle. Today, I expect a miracle. That's me. That's every day. I always say that. To do that, your mind has to be ready. So sometimes, when you wake up in the morning, there's an ache or there's a pain or you just cannot get to sleep. It's Black Friday week. Okay, it's the whole week now. We have okay, Marina. You know what? I'm getting there. I'll get there. I'm not a crowd shopper. I see them coming and I want to duck. I have never been a crowd shopper. I tried it once when the Bay used to have shoe sales and like that, and this little lady found her way under my armpit and grabbed the shoe, and that just was so painful. I couldn't do it this again, never. So I'm not a Black Friday shopper. I'm not a crowd shopper. I will go in and maybe I'll pay full price because I'm not going to line up to give you my money. I don't even like doing it unless I'm sitting at this supermarket at the drugstore for, good morning Azim, for a prescription for somebody else. So what I tried once and I was done. I know. Hi Cyrus. Good morning, Cyrus. You are not doing Black Friday shopping? What is wrong with you, Cyrus? That's an American tradition. I was just informed that it has been just Black Friday week. I had no idea it was a whole week that we lost. Anyway, whatever it is, what do you expect today? Today, I expect a miracle. So when you woke up this morning, you're expecting bliss? I am expecting a miracle. So, what was your thought though? Can you remember what was your first thought when you woke up this morning? Oh, I have to get up again. This hurts. My back hurts. I just did a Black Friday show on IG. Oh, that's why you were alert and running, ready to go. Cyrus, those of you who don't know, Cyrus is an influencer on Amazon and on TikTok. And are you TikTok or IG? And he just made his 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And he does a lot of stuff for what you call it? I used to share your journal with us. Okay, so you want to see that? I'll show you my journal. Where is my journal? It's right, it was right there. Oh, the cleaning lady was here. That usually makes things disappear. Hold on, I'm getting it because we need to see. So anyway, when Ida comes, she's remarkable. my lady who helps keep me clean is Ida Mendoza. Ida is remarkable, amazing, and spectacular. When she comes, you can breathe. She comes every week, so it's an amazing thing to have Ida. So this is gratitude journal, goal setting journal, book of proof. And what I have, and it's because of you, I have it in the making, Cyrus. Good morning, Nefesa. It's because of you I have my other book coming out. And I've been working on it. I didn't know the 5 Pillars of Prosperity would be such a deep book, yet a short book, just to get it right. So I have to leave it for the spring because I'm working on it. First, we couldn't design the cover. It was just, it's there. So it just has to get done. So I have a lot of goals for 204, and what one of them. So we did goal setting last week for fun, and yesterday we did just a revamp. But you see this book? That is the best book to have in your life. Not because it's mine. I didn't mean the book. I mean a gratitude journal. If you do not have a space in your life where you write about your gratitude, you need to find them. If you want to be propelled upwards, go back and do this. Like this morning, I wrote in my gratitude journal how grateful I was that Ida was here yesterday. I know I pay Ida, but her paying her is not the real answer. Is what she do, is the energy she lives, and it is spectacular, clean, and she just does everything so well, and I appreciate that. And I sent her a note this morning to just say, Ida, I'm so grateful and thankful for you. So we have to remember, gratitude multiplies over and over. So, excuse me, let us look at our expectation for the day. And your Christmas cup, we have to have that. If you're not grateful for where you are, even if it's horrible, there is something in there. Even if it's the acknowledgement. My friend long ago broke up with her boyfriend. Long ago, we were both single, and she was just devastated. And she couldn't see anything in it. I said, well, at least you found out what, in that you found out he wasn't the right man for you. And anyway, 30 years later, she found out he really wasn't the right man for even the person he ended up with, and her for sure. And she called me to remind me, and I said to her, I don't know where I was not involved in all of this thing I am now, and I just said, you know what, he wasn't the right man for you. So at least you got to know that. So be grateful you found out. And that's what gratitude is all about, is the things you find out that you normally wouldn't have found out in a disaster. But what did you expect when you woke up this morning? When I woke up this morning, I expected a miracle. I always expect a miracle. I do not know why, but I love saying, today I expect a miracle. My miracles come in every shape and size. My miracle comes when one of you press the button and you show up. My miracle came this morning. Who was that person that came in number 1? And 2 and 3, Ryan came in. That was a miracle. Ryan stayed in his house and he decided, I'm pushing the button. Loretta followed, Marina followed, and Cyrus, who is extremely busy, followed. Azim is all the way somewhere in India, and so is his mother. And they chose, it's not morning for them. They're 10.5 hours ahead of us. And they chose to press the button, even if it's just before they fall asleep. So these are miracles. Here I am in Toronto, in this place, and I'm reaching people in New Zealand and Australia and India and what do you call all this other in the East, and in, of course, Europe and here. But each time, each person that drops in and say hi, it's a miracle, even if it is the wanderer. And I call those who scroll through IG, I call them wanderers, because they have no aim. But that's still not wrong, because you see, as T.S. Eliot said, man shall never cease from wandering, only to arrive at the place where they started and know it for the first time. Good morning, Nancy. Always Thanksgiving lunch going. So when a person scrolls and they drop in for a moment, That's a miracle. Because of all the scrolling they did, they chose to scroll right into the morning blessing for 1 second. 10 minutes. They don't like the voice. They don't like the words I just said. And they hopped off. But maybe another day they're strolling again. And they might say, I'm going back there. That's a miracle, you see. That is why we shall never stop from wandering, only to arrive where we started and to know the place for the first time. That's what T.S. Eliot told us. Or is it Thoreau? One of those guys. I'm not too sure now. I'm getting wiser. So that's why I'm not too sure. You know, it's a memory, right? So what was your thought this morning? Mine was, as usual, today I expect a miracle. The miracle that you guys chose to come to this today. That's a miracle. We make our thoughts up in the morning. We actually make them up in the morning. Although we prepare how to have a fabulous morning from our nighttime practices, it affects our morning routine. A great morning routine is hinging on a great, magnificent nighttime practice. So the nighttime practice gets you ready. But when we wake up in the morning and our body has been lying or whatever it's doing in the bed, turning and tossing and hurting and paining. When we get up, the first thought is, oh, that pain. The first thought when you feel the discomfort should be, oh, it is a miracle. I can feel I have a pain here. Oh, what do you say? You know what? Regardless of this pain, I expect a miracle today. And that is what we have to sometimes, what it is we expect in the midst of a tragedy, there becomes a big surprise, an opportunity to sow. So when you guys choose, that's a miracle because there's so many things on the social media, but why you chose me, miracle number one. And I appreciate it and I'm grateful for that. And I really have the attitude of gratitude and I deliver my whole heart and soul to you. Whatever I have, I give. Having is giving. It's not giving that brings having. You have, you give. If it's a thought, if it's a wise word, if it's a piece of encouragement. If it is to say when you come in here, good morning, beautiful humans, like Marina said, or like exactly what Cyrus said, love that, an attitude for gratitude. Even to say that, because there is somebody there that will read this. What's an attitude for gratitude? All of these are miracles, and we have to realize my miracle is nourished by body and mind in a positive way. Yes, that is a miracle. Having is giving. Yeah, it's not giving that is the thing. You have to give. You have a magnificent smile. What did you do with it? Good morning, Lisa. Good morning is having. I have a good morning in me. And I'm saying good morning to you. And it's up to you to respond with good morning instead of telling me what is so good about it. How many of you have heard that from somebody that you really want to say, hi, good morning, John. What's so good about it? Come on. We cannot be that. Good morning, Yuko. We cannot be that person that hears the good morning and see it's a horrible morning. There's always going to be horrible. The Sarata said, there's always going to be greater and lesser persons than us. It's always. Christ told us, hey guys, the poor shall always be with us. When they wanted to take the money and give it to the poor instead of buying the ointment to rub his tired feet. Listen, he didn't run away from pretty things. He didn't run away from a nice lotion on his feet. He didn't. So why are you hiding your lotion why do you take the cream you bought for $100 and you do not want to use it? And do you realize it's going to go stale? And it loses its potency. So we do not see the lessons in life. There is a miracle every day for you. And there are many, many, many of those. You just got a miracle. I just gave you one. I reminded you that when they sold Martha, you should take that money and give it to the poor. That was Judas speaking, I think. And Christ, whose feet was being rubbed with that lotion potion, said, The poor shall always be with us. So giving all is just to say, I donated to the poor. Love yourself a little. You can donate, but do not shy away and think you're not worthy of an amazing lotion and potion. Right? Lesson, a miracle. I reminded you of that. So there is one of you here today that need to realize you're worthy of applying that amazing lotion or potion, or having that lovely dinner, or having that lovely piece of cheesecake and saying, I'm going to enjoy this because I have it now to enjoy. It's a miracle to have it. It's a miracle for me to leave my home, which is maybe take a 35-40 minute train ride to go down to the city to get one slice of an extremely decadent cake, have it in a box and carry it all the way back home to get here to make an exquisite decadent coffee, to sit and savor it. Do you hear that? That's a miracle that I even know where to go. And I have the freedom of the time to go find it and eat it and enjoy it and savor every bite of it. We have to stop running through life at a race and not stopping to enjoy the miracles of life. There is a miracle when you breathe, but okay, we ignore it until we miss it, or we can't climb up the steps and we go, oh, my breath. What do you expect today? I expect a miracle every day. When through that 5 years old thing, that's Azim's father or his brother just showed up. He doesn't come often. But today he is here. So he chose to press the button. Here comes Peter. I haven't seen Peter for a few days. Hear what Cyrus says. I am doing better in slowing down. We have to go. What did I say? Go slower to go further. I told you guys that last week. You do not always have to rush. Sometimes it is absolutely necessary to sit on the grass without shoes. Just sit there and let the energy of the earth rejuvenate you. Go slower to go further. When you rush the brush on the wall, you will get a dab. You're painting, you haven't seen that, and where does it go? When you open that tap and the water comes loud and it's scattered all over, where does it go? It's important to open it slowly and let the water flow. Relax and go slower. Just take in the environment, take in the energy, and swallow it. When you're having a meal, pay attention to the meal. How does it feel when your mouth saturates the feeling of it? What is the structure? What do you feel? Is it dense? Is it hard? What is it? If somebody asked you, that meal you just had, how was it? You'll say it was great. And how did it feel in your mouth? You would not remember. Because we move our thoughts away from what we're doing into something else that is waiting to be done. Or something that happened 40 years ago when we were 20 and we cannot go fix it. But if no, we make some choices and decisions to enjoy the moment and expect a miracle in the pile of disaster that is at your feet. See a miracle. See the miracle that you can still see your feet. There is a miracle every day. The aches and pains of waking in the morning shouldn't dominate your first 15 minutes. The joy of standing and walking and heading to wherever you go first thing in the morning should dominate it. It's a miracle. I have another opportunity to do better than yesterday. I expect a miracle every day. What was that thought you had? Was it a mean thought you had this morning about a friend, a family member, somebody you despise and how you want to get even with them? Come on, man. You're wrecking your day. You're plotting a disaster for another human being when your thoughts and your words are your prophecies of your future. It doesn't belong to me, even if you despise me. It's yours. You created it. You own it. You carry it all the time. I do not even know that you don't like me, because I dare you to tell me I don't like you. You will tell me in rage, and if I respond like you, then I'm just like you. So if you do not like me and you were to tell me, I'll say, it's okay. I cannot expect the entire world to like me. But I know for sure who loves me. Some of us will say we believe our God loves us. Who I know for sure loves me is the face in the mirror. That I know. And the innocence of a child. The innocence of a child, in my case, a grandchild. Some of your cases, a grandchild, or your own children. The innocence of a child. That when they say, Mommy, I love you. Daddy, I just love my daddy so much. And that might come and you maybe didn't catch it. But that will go because then they become grown up. And those things, they will still have it, but they will not express it the same way. So where are you when this is being transferred? When your son that loved you and will say, you say your foot, I remember saying I was at the studio standing, doing ceramics on the pottery wheel, working with people, teaching people. And I would say my feet hurt and my son would caress my feet. No, I say, Michael, my feet hurt. Oh, Mom, go get some cream and put it. That's what I'd get. But you know what I remember though, is that day. So that was my miracle. What is your... I've learned so many things from it. Thanks, Nafisa. It was a blessing, Yuko, that the human damage was minimal. Thank God. Marina, oh, Marina, you are a real Marina. What happened here yesterday, but I chose to smile. Yes, we mean when that car... It could have been worse. It was a miracle. They said that car flew over 8 feet when it hit the median. And everybody thought it was a terrorist attack. And it found out that there was a couple in there that died and burned to death. I don't even know if they were able to identify them. What caused that? Nobody knows. The miracle is there was a minimal amount of people hurt. That's what's the miracle. There was a disaster. But there was a miracle in the disaster yesterday at the border between Canada and the US. So those of you who don't know that, think about it. So something happened. But if you move the sheaves away, you will find the wheat. You cannot get to the wheat unless you get rid of the sheaves. We don't use the sheaves. I think we feed it to the animals. But we need to get to the wheat, so we have to go through the trouble of getting to the sheaves. Have you ever tried to break a coconut open or to get a green one? I emptied the 5 trees in 6 weeks when I was home. My dad said I just wanted coconut water every day and they got it for me right there. But it wasn't easy. Somebody had to climb this tree, drop the nut, and somebody had to cut it off, and then I could drink the water. Then they needed to cut it in half again so I could get the jelly from the nut. And when you have coconut ice cream and you enjoy it so much, have you seen the amount of effort that goes towards creating that miracle that saturates all your senses when you sip it? Or just to have a piece of coconut and chew on it and feels the oil. When we grew up and we were having coconut just for fun, we didn't know that in North America, coconut was the holy grail of oils. It was just normal for us. And now, if you do not have $20, you're not getting a jar of coconut. When I was a girl and I would use a Julie mango and I would stand there and ask the person who's working on my parents' place or my grandfather's place, and I'd say, I want this one. And he would go to get the mango and I'd bite into it and say, well, maybe that one is sweeter. And I would just drop it on the ground. So when I was buying mangoes in North America and I am lamenting the cost of it, my brother reminded me, remember when you had me hanging from a limb to get your mango? Well, pay your $10 for whatever you want. I am not going to help you with this one because I remember you saying you want a mango and Dad said, get a mango for her. And you didn't even eat it. And now you're lamenting the cost? That's what it was. The miracle was there. And then I saw the miracle in my brother reminding me of my childhood antics. Miracles are in everything we do. We just need to find it. You know how you find it? When you mind your own business. When you do not criticize your friends or make assumptions or talk about them in a bad way. You concentrate on you, you will find your miracle. I broke one toe. My father reminded me I had 9 more. There was a miracle. I didn't break all the toes on that one foot I hit against the wall, did I? So that is what the miracles are. So what about saying, no matter what is happening today, I still expect a miracle? Try that. But say it with some passion. The world is falling, the sky is falling, the cracks everywhere. We have it right now. Some people are angry. And maybe they have a right to be angry. We cannot decide that for them. And you are caught in the storm because you just happen to be on earth at this time. And you are limited to your expressions because you don't know which is the right expression. And there you are, and you have to say, what about saying, no matter what is happening on the earth today, I still believe in a miracle. And that will give you something to think about. And if you take that, you will be able to move the wall that is in front of you. I know that. It's the amount of power and vibration and shift in your paradigm that makes the miracles happen for you. And a miracle is not only that you were crippled and you raise up and pick up your bed and walk. That is not all the miracles there are. They are the miracles of a little bit of knowledge. Instead of I sitting here and wallowing in what is happening in the world, what can I do to make somebody else feel better? I can get up and stand here and talk to an empty phone. And somebody somewhere in this world will get 2 words and they will use it to better their life. And if you do not need it, like I said, hand it to somebody else. Because there is something in everything good that each and every one of us do. A person doesn't only steal because they're bad and they're wicked. They steal because they go and they steal from you because they do not know better. Nobody told them that you too can work diligently, consistently, persistently, determinedly, focusedly to have what I have instead of stealing it from me. Nobody expressed that to them. My dad said he would not hire on his construction site a person who steals. He said because if they know they shouldn't steal and they're stealing and they do not want to work for what they desire, then he said they're basically lazy. I asked them to build scaffolding to hold other men so that the building can go up, and they will do a rotten job because they're too lazy to do it properly, and there will be lives lost because that person is too lazy to do their work because they want it before they're ready to receive it. They haven't done the job. When you are working on something and you're not seeing it coming to you, question yourself, do I really want this? Am I willing to do the work to get it? Am I going to hang on when everything in me is saying, let go? Or people are pulling me down when I'm trying to climb that ladder to get to the top of the mountain, criticizing me? Am I going to carry it? I have to believe in the miracle that I can, the miracle that I must, the miracle that I have no other choice, the miracle that I have to keep going. That's a miracle. The determination, the focus to say, yes, I can. And when you have it, do not be afraid to give it. Having is giving. It's not giving that is the point here. Whatever little you have, maybe it's a smile or a hello, and the person might not respond. But think before you criticize that maybe this is the first time all day that someone acknowledged them, and the shock of the acknowledgement prevented them from responding. So miracles are in our thoughts every morning. Change it up today. I am expecting a miracle of love, joy, peace, wealth, prosperity, of body, mind, and soul and spirit. Just say that. Just say that, especially when it's tough. when it's difficult, when it's raining and you desire sunshine. And you just say to yourself, you know what, today I expect a miracle of sunshine, of love, of joy, of wealth, of prosperity, of body, mind, soul, and spirit, of tranquility. I expect a miracle that you have something to do and you need to hire someone and the person has to come. You expect a miracle. They don't have to, but you expect them to come. Like Ida comes to help me on Wednesdays to keep this home clean. And it's a miracle. When she leaves, it's a miracle. I look and my Ida is here. I stay out of her way. I go shopping. I do anything to give her the freedom to perform her miracle for me. And then I am happy and grateful that I have the funds, the money to pay her. I do not resent paying her for her service. Think about it. Think about it. You are getting a service of food, of electricity, of water, of whatever. And you're angry when the bill comes. Come on. That was a miracle. You got it and now you had 30 days to pay it. You were blessed because comparison is not my speed, right? There are some people who don't have the ability to have a credit card to pay something and have 30 days to pay. And there you are. And you're angry because you have to pay for what you receive? Come on, man. Think about it. It's a miracle that we are just even here. Choices. Would you like to be where some people are today? What's your miracle? I live in a country with clean drinking water. A miracle. And it's not that you're entitled to have it. You made a decision to be there. Acknowledge it and relish it and enjoy it. Or you could say, while in the shower today, if you haven't showered yet, or while you're in the shower this morning or tomorrow or the whenever, those words as vigorously as you're, oh, I'm so expecting that miracle today, and you rubbing yourself and you're in the shower. You know what I can do? You're putting energy, the same energy you put when you're in the shower and you're scrubbing the dirt off your body so you can be clean and magnificent and spectacular and shiny. Put it towards expecting the miracle. You know what? Today, I am really expecting some big miracle, whatever. And that is what you have to do. And that energy is what it is. Then, when you do that, see how you feel. Just see how you feel. When you forget, if you want to forget a horrible, horrible situation in your life, go have a shower. Just go and let the water pour on you. You don't even have to move. That water hitting your body is a cure for a lot of things. Water cures a lot. Water moves stuff away. So when you're feeling your worst and you're looking for a miracle, go under the miracle of life called water and just stand there and savor the moment. Have an amazing Thanksgiving, our American friends. I think we only have one American friend today, was Nancy. Everybody else is from all over the world. I'm so happy and grateful you chose to drop by, Nancy, on such an amazing day in your life. Lots to be thankful for. And each and every one of us, we have today, Thursday. And you can be thankful. If you're going shopping, be careful and remember, somebody else wants it. They can have it because yours is coming. The Chinese proverb is, the boat that came from my brother will always also come for me. Remember that and just do your best. So let me say thank you to you wonderful, amazing human beings. Hi, Nancy and Azim's brother Fayez. You call Nefasa, Azim's mom, Lisa, Ryan, and my daughter, and Loretta, and Nazim Mariba. Thank you, wonderful and amazing human being. It is a spectacular day. I am looking forward to talking to some of you today. So have fun, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Do not forget, if you want to do some stretches Saturday morning, Yuko is having a stretching, some yoga, 30 minutes, 9:30. She'll send you the link if you're interested in doing some yoga on Saturday morning with Yuko and I think a few other ladies are coming. It's not going to be recorded, so because we're not going to put you on in audio record. We're just going to learn to do some stretches if you haven't tried them. And it's 9:30. Let us know. Send us your link ask for the link in the DM, and we'll see. No makeup necessary. None of us are going to do that. It's just how you stretch. It's just a little something. We talked about it on the Sunday self-care show, and everybody said, a few people said they would try, so we thought, why not? So this Sunday is our last Sunday self-care show for the season. We'll be back in January. But this Sunday, we would like to know if you guys would share what you have learned from the Sunday self-care show. We will talk, but if you can come and share, because maybe you pick something up that somebody who is watching could use. So join us. It's 9:30 on Sunday morning, the final show for 2023. And that's how it's going to go. And we'll see you again in 2024. So join us. You will have fun with that. If you can do it, just stretching. It's not going to be anything difficult. Nobody's going to see you but you and I and Yuko and whoever else is there. But there's no recording of it. Have a great day and see you either Saturday or Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow, Friday. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming. That was Hi, Peter was there too. So what a lovely group we had this morning. I wanted to pop in quickly and say happy Thanksgiving to you all. I'm quite thankful for this space and everyone in it. Have a wonderful day. That's Kia from America. She has to go and do this. And all of you gave me such wonderful and congratulations, claps. Azima did that. And here is Azim's sister-in-law. Also, the whole family is there. I have to come back to India. You know, I was in India in 2017. So I have to come back to India to go see this family. I can't believe her brother, Azim, his mom, his brother, and his sister-in-law. Thank you so much, wonderful, amazing people. It's nighttime there, and here you are with us. I appreciate you. I'm so happy and grateful for you guys. Thank you, Tessa-Marie. I'm mixing up homemade biscuits that need to rise before I bake. You're an amazing and enlightening person. Thanks, Nancy. Last Sunday self-care show. Please join, yes. And so, guys, and guess what? You can share, come on and share what you learned. So, 9:30 a.m. on Sunday. So let us see what we can do. But I appreciate and I'm so grateful for you. And guys, especially you guys like Peter, who is in Malaysia, and all of you from India, and Marina, who's in Toronto, who is not going to shop for Black Friday, who's a Loretta in Toronto. I'm Ryan in Toronto. I'm Cyrus in America. Azim in India. Who else was there? Kia in America, Marina, Lisa in Toronto, Yuko in Niagara Falls, and all of you wonderful, amazing, and Azim's brother and his wife from India, and Peter from Malaysia. Amazing, amazing. And Nazim Mariba. I love those names. And Nazim's mom, Nefasa, she's an amazing lady. She's always beautifully dressed. You should see her. She looks like she steps out of India Vogue. That's how she looks. And my daughter Jillian and all you wonderful, amazing people. Yuko is so good to have all of you. And have a great... And Nancy, who is cooking biscuits. That must say... Fayez is Azim's father. I have to get this family. Send me pictures so that when I... Pictures and names. And I'm going to put it. I love you guys. I really love this family. You guys are so close and so nice that you share with each other what you learn. Send me pictures. So I say, Dad, Mom, I know Azim. So Dad, Mom, brother, and sister-in-law. And I know there's a grandson. Have a wonderful day. Take care, everybody. Love you. Arigato. Bye-bye.